Who the hell would like to smell like this? Perfect for today's video topic. I have a green hoodie on, so let's start right into it. Hello beautiful people and welcome back to my channel. I am Karim, channel name Smell of Truth, and thank you so much for passing by. Today we are going to review Oud for Happiness from Initio. And at the end of this video I'm also gonna tell you my honest opinion, and I'm also going to compare it to Oud for Greatness. The first time I actually smelled it I was like, what the fuck is this? Who the hell would like to smell like this? It was so unique and somehow so special. After giving it some try, after sampling it, after giving it a full wearing and giving it some time, making experience with this fragrance, I fell in love with it. Initio Oud for Happiness to me is a really sweet, spicy and kind of aromatic kind of fragrance. Aromatic because of the cannabis note that is in here, like the narcotic grass as Initio likes to call it. It really doesn't smell smoky. It gives this fragrance some depth, it gives this fragrance some green vibe, it gives this fragrance some uniqueness, it gives this fragrance some calmness kind of, and maybe even some boldness, because smelling like cannabis or having something in it that smells like cannabis is in my opinion quite unique and not, let's call it, normal.
Congratulations! You stink.
We have some ginger in here. We have also some licorice and some vanilla to give this fragrance some sweetness, some spiciness. And man, sometimes I swear I can somehow smell also a kind of cinnamon vibe out of it. Or a nutmeg vibe, something that goes in that kind of direction. A really warm spiciness to this fragrance. We have also some good woodiness with cedarwood and Indian oud. And I don't really get much of the oud. I notice it, but it isn't as strong as in, for example, Oud for Greatness. Oud for Greatness is really a bold ass oud fragrance.
You know, desire smells like that to some people.
While Initio Oud for Happiness just has it to give it some, probably some longevity, probably some depth, and just some darkness kind of. Because otherwise it will be maybe too sweet kind of. I do definitely get a slight kind of smokiness, but not in as smoky as Oud for Greatness, just to give it some darkness as mentioned. The woodiness really gives it some depth, some craft, power, strength. Oud for Happiness really gives me some mysterious vibes, some chill but mysterious vibe. If I were to describe this fragrance to a person, I would say someone that is like really open-minded, someone that is always here for a surprise, that when you're hanging out with a person that I would describe to Oud for Happiness, it will be a person that you're always having a fun time, even though you have no idea what actually is going to happen.
Do I really look like a guy with a plan?
A good example to me is my friend Joel. We already made 2 videos and you can look forward to see more videos with him that you can check out here. Joel is just same as me, just one of a kind. You're just one crazy guy that you end up with and you have no idea what is actually going to happen. You just know that it is going to be interesting, funny, and you might get in trouble. So better be prepared if any of my Fracom friends watch this. If we end up doing something together, it is going to be somehow crazy or just brutally funny. And especially if Joel is around. Oud for Happiness to me is just about the good, funny part of life that is interesting. You don't know what you can expect from it, but at the same time you're also good with it because you know it is going to be chill, you know it is going to be funny, you know it is going to be interesting. This is how I will describe Oud for Happiness, or a person that wears or reminds me of Oud for Happiness. Thanks to the licorice and the vanilla, it gives me some sweet, not really candy but cake-ish vibes. Also, together with the woody notes that are in here, it can give some kind of sweet dryness. This kind of sweet dryness is also what Oud for Happiness smells to me, like literally like a cake with some cannabis though. I can see this fragrance the best in fall and winter time, but also in a night out, but not going clubbing because you're gonna choke people out because of this really strong fragrance. Just having a fun time in the evening, going out, going to the city, doing some crazy stuff. Whatever your ideas are, I'm not gonna tell you about the ideas that Joel and I have because we might get in trouble sometimes. Basically, I kind of enjoy the moment, enjoy life, enjoy the moment, be happy and don't bother about what was yesterday or what is going to be tomorrow. Enjoy the moment right now and just be happy. Every time you have this kind of vibe, Oud for Happiness just speaks for it. I can also see this in special events like Exos, Sand Explore. The performance on this fragrance is really good. It is a strong fragrance, you get a good strong projection for the first 3 hours around. After that it gets closer but not really kind of skin scent, more kind of less projecting fragrance kind of. The TIEGE although is also really good, so the TIEGE will also be somewhere around an 8. The longevity of this fragrance is at the edge between 8 and 9 hours. If your skin is constantly warm, you don't have to worry about any longevity issues or so. So in my honest opinion, I really enjoy this fragrance, but I have to say one thing, like this is a 90 ml. 90 ml and it costs, on the official Initio website, it costs 280 euros. And in US dollar, this is almost 300 bucks. It is 295. And to be honest, for a 90 ml, you have a gorgeous bottle, you have a good smelling fragrance, you have a really good quality fragrance, but it still feels like a little bit too much because it is like literally more than $3 per ml. Even though it is very unique, I just feel like the price point is a little bit too much. Myself purchased this fragrance used, so it is a second hand. So I didn't purchase a new one because I didn't want to be honest, because it is a bit too expensive in my opinion. So I personally will pay something between 230 and 250 bucks for a 90 ml, but almost 300 is really a bit too much. If you haven't already, I would really appreciate if you would subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumb up and comment down below. Have you tried Oud for Happiness or do you like Oud for Greatness more? Let me know down in the comments below. Comparing this one to Oud for Greatness is more a kind of darker, more mysterious, more bold kind of fragrance, while Oud for Happiness is more, like in the name, more kind of funny, more kind of enjoy the moment and playful kind of fragrance. Oud for Greatness is really a kind of serious, dark and strong fragrance. It is stronger than Oud for Happiness, definitely by far. This stuff is potent, but it's also rough and a bit edgy. So if you spray this one on, you really get some
Power, strength, craft.
I personally don't see anything kind of similar between these two. Maybe a slight kind of DNA, a slight kind of Initio DNA they put in their fragrances, but besides that they are not really kind of similar. This was today's video, hope you enjoyed, thanks for watching, stay healthy and see you next time, bye bye.